So, you've seen the title, DJI Avata 3, but before we get ahead of ourselves, let's rewind a bit to understand the journey so far. Back in August 2022, DJI released the original Avata, a drone that shifted the landscape of FPV first-person view flying. Until that point, flying FPV meant either building your own drone from scratch or navigating complex, often intimidating setups. DJI's Avata changed that by delivering an out-of-the-box cinematic FPV experience, making immersive flying more accessible to everyday users. It wasn't just a drone, it was a bridge for creators to explore dynamic aerial footage without the technical hurdles. Then came the DJI Avata 2 in April 2024, a noticeable upgrade across several key areas. DJI enhanced the battery life, improved the image quality, and introduced better goggles to support a more refined flight experience. It addressed many of the original model's pain points, but not all. There were still some frustrating gaps. Notably, the Avata 2 lacked front obstacle sensors, which made navigating tight spots riskier than necessary. Also, while the battery life in manual mode saw some improvement, it still wasn't enough for serious freestyle sessions. And for many users, the drone's repairability left something to be desired. Now, all eyes are turning to the DJI Avata 3, and anticipation is already building. If DJI follows their usual product cycle, typically about 18 months between releases, we could be looking at a late 2025 or early 2026 launch. However, there are already rumblings of potential delays due to government certifications and ongoing tariff-related challenges, especially in the US market, that could push the release window even further out, but the rumors are enough to keep the FPV community buzzing with excitement and speculation. So, what exactly are people hoping for in the DJI Avata 3? Let's break down the wish list and the realistic possibilities based on DJI's current trajectory and the needs of modern FPV users. One of the most exciting rumors involves a 1-inch CMOS sensor, a massive leap forward for image quality in an FPV drone. If true, this would bring the Avata 3 in line with DJI's more advanced camera drones like the Air 3 Siemens, offering significantly better low-light performance, cleaner dynamic range, and richer image depth. This sensor upgrade would allow creators to capture footage that feels straight out of a Hollywood action film, dramatic, cinematic, and sharp, even in challenging lighting conditions. Such an upgrade would not only improve visual quality, but also set the Avata 3 apart in a competitive market where smaller sensors often result in washed-out highlights and noisy shadows. A larger sensor would be a game-changer for creators who prioritize quality but still want the agility of an FPV drone. FPV flying lives or dies on the quality of its video transmission system. Lag can ruin a shot, or worse, cause a crash. While the Avata 2 offered decent range and solid reliability, there's room for improvement. The DJI Avata 3 is expected to enhance its transmission tech even further, possibly with lower latency, increased resolution, and longer range. Imagine flying through a forest, a building, or even a skate park and receiving a crisp, delay-free feed in your goggles the entire time. If DJI can nail this, the Avata 3 could redefine what's possible in FPV cinematography, making risky, technical maneuvers far more manageable and immersive. Another major hope for the DJI Avata 3 is better battery performance. DJI claimed around 23 minutes of flight time for the Avata 2, but in real-world manual flying, especially during aggressive freestyle sessions, you were often lucky to get 12 minutes before the battery warning kicked in. The Avata 3 could change that. If DJI can push flight times to over 15 minutes in manual mode or get close to 30 minutes in normal cinematic mode, it would mark a significant leap in usability. This added airtime would give pilots more freedom to experiment, explore, and capture the perfect shot without constantly landing to swap batteries. One of the most requested features across both Avata models has been better obstacle detection. The Avata 2 did introduce rear and downward sensors, which was a step in the right direction, but it still lacked front and side sensors. That makes tight indoor or urban flights particularly stressful, especially for beginners. With the DJI Avata 3, users are hoping for full omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, sensors on the front, sides, top, and bottom. This would not only increase safety but also unlock more creative freedom. Pilots could fly in narrow alleys, under tree branches, or around architectural features without the fear of sudden crashes. For both seasoned pros and those just starting out, this would be a welcome leap in confidence and control. Every new DJI drone release brings with it a wave of new accessories, and the Avata 3 is likely no different. Rumors suggest a new set of goggles possibly featuring AR overlays or improved optics for an even more immersive FPV experience. Alongside that, a next-gen motion controller 4 could offer smoother input tracking, better ergonomics, and enhanced haptic feedback. Users are also hoping for more modular add-ons. Think snap-on-ND filters, built-in LED lights for night flying, or even adjustable prop guards for different environments. These accessories wouldn't just enhance usability, they'd expand the creative potential of the drone itself. Repairing an FPV drone is almost inevitable, especially if you're pushing the limits of what it can do. Unfortunately, the Avata 2 wasn't the easiest to repair, with several parts glued or soldered in ways that frustrated DIY users. If the Avata 3 introduces a more modular, repair-friendly design, it would make the drone significantly more appealing to hobbyists and professionals alike. Swappable arms, easier to access internals, and straightforward replacement parts could turn the Avata 3 into the go-to drone not just for flying, but for tinkering, customizing, and extending its life well beyond the factory default. If DJI truly delivers on even half of these expectations, a 1-inch sensor, full obstacle avoidance, longer battery life, enhanced transmission, and better accessories, the DJI Avata 3 could be the most complete cinematic FPV drone on the market. It would be nimble enough for freestyle flying, powerful enough for professional video work, and intuitive enough for beginners to get started without fear. But as always, we'll have to wait and see. DJI plays its cards close to the chest, and while leaks and speculation fuel the hype, nothing is confirmed until DJI officially pulls the curtain back, with potential delays looming due to regulatory concerns and international trade complications. The DJI Avata 3 might not land as soon as we'd like. Still, when it does arrive, it could very well redefine the future of FPV drones. Until then, all we can do is watch the skies and the rumor mills and hope DJI is cooking up something truly special.